Hi guys, this is Phil, and I'm really excited to be taking you through a 5-month plan to manager. This is a 5-month plan for a brand new person just started in the business who wants to get to the manager position as quickly as possible. And so we've projected a 5-month step-by-step process to get that person to the manager position. Give us the want to, we'll give you the how to. Now we've got everything in place, including all the training and support, the tools, and as long as you're totally committed to your goal to get to the manager position, we are going to be just as committed to help you, and so is your sponsor. So that's what proportional commitment is all about. That's the way that we work. We're going to want it for you as much as you want it for yourself. And when you see what it will mean to you getting to the manager position, that will motivate you to want to do it within that 5-month period. So okay, so what is it going to mean to you when you get to the manager position? Well, first of all, as a new manager in the business, you're going to be earning somewhere around about £2,500 to £3,000 a month. That will probably be on a part-time basis. So the first thing that it might mean to you is that you might be thinking about kicking the day job into touch and sacking the boss and going full-time in your own business, because you're earning a full-time wage now for national employment. The average full-time wage for national employment in the UK is below 30,000 a year. So if you're earning 30,000 a year part-time by getting to the manager position, then it's going to give you choices. The manager position is going to be the stepping stone to higher incomes. So simply by expanding your team, helping people in your team to get to manager like you, you're going to see how that increases your income to move on to much, much higher levels. So sacking the boss, going full time in your business, what a fantastic position to be in, where you've got choices. So if you really love your job and you want to carry on doing it, and you keep this as a part-time business, that's absolutely fine. But you do have the choice. It depends what you're looking for, what you want. Work-life balance. Now, this is a business that requires a lot of input to get it off the ground. But even on a part-time basis, we can build a full-time income. And as you start to progress through the plan beyond the manager position, with the work-life balance is still very, very important to us. We are a family business. So unlike traditional business and traditional jobs where you tend to work more hours the more successful you become, in this business that is not the case. Now, once you get to the manager position, you've laid the foundations to qualify for all the incentives, like the car plan, for instance. We're going to show you at the end of this presentation how you can move on to qualify for the car plan. The World Rally, that's an all expenses paid trip for 2 people, you and a friend, you and your spouse, you and your partner, 5-star with spending money, including flights, somewhere different in the world every year. Once you've been on it once, you'll want to go on it every year. This year it's actually in Dubai. Previous years we've been to places like Alaska, Singapore, Hawaii, lots and lots of different places. So it's a fantastic qualification that you're in a position to qualify for once you get to the manager position. The manager's retreat is another trip that you can qualify for as a manager. Go along with all the other managers and just chill out, have a great time, get some manager training. And that's another incentive that you can qualify for. And the chairman's bonus is an annual profit share check that's paid out at the World Rally. As you start to develop managers in your team, you can qualify for a chairman's bonus check. I'm not going to go into the details now, but last year the checks range from just over $2,000 to a couple of checks that were over $1 million. So the more successful you are, the longer you've been in the business, the higher your chairman's bonus check is going to be. Now remember, that's over and above the income that you're already earning. And when people see how successful you're becoming, that you're having a great time, that you're a manager, that you're earning good money, Do you think that people in your team are going to be motivated to want to be a manager as well? Of course they are. And again, we're going to talk about towards the end of this presentation what that means to you, helping those people in your team get to the manager position. So to start the ball rolling, to start your business plan, we need to get some things in place. And during the first 7 days, there's a few things that you need to do. First of all, you need to start using all the products, you and your family. Don't use another company's products when you can use it from your own business. You need to become your own best customer and start sharing the products with other people. And this is the more products you use, the more you can talk about, the more successful you're going to be. So using the products is really important. That's where it all starts. We're going to show you how to subscribe to the Forever Knowledge website. This is a company support website, and from there you're going to get lots of information that'll be quite useful for us building a business. But also you can personalize your own websites. There's going to be 4 or 5 websites that you can have with your own domain names and your own contact details on them. Things like a recruitment site, there's a sports and fitness weight management site, there's your own online shop, there's e-magazines. They're all personalized to you with your own domain name on. This is what you can pass out to people, giving them information. We need to get your Facebook product and business page set up. So you probably already have a personal page on Facebook, and from there we can open up a product page and a business page. This is where you're going to be promoting your products and your business. We'll show you how to do that. We'll get that done in the first 7 days. You need to do a list. It's a contact list of all the people that you know. You don't necessarily have to talk to all the people that you know, but it is a good idea to write them down at least, and just see how many people you know. And from that list, we can decide between us who you'd like to talk to about the products, who you'd like to talk to about the opportunity, and who you don't want to talk to at all, but they're still on your list. And it's not just about working your list, because we're going to be using social media to build your business. We're going to be advertising, and that's all the things that we're going to be doing to get you to the manager position over 5 months. So once you've got things set up, you can then start to promote what you're doing to your contacts. You can send them a link to your website and say, look what I'm doing, I value your opinion, can you give me some feedback, and if there's anything of interest there, we can talk about it. So start making contacts, and you need to go through your business plan with your sponsor using the First Steps to Manager manual. Now, you're not going to get the whole of the plan done in one meeting, so we'll get the first part done, and that's where we're going to get your business off to a flying start. We're also going to send you a series of training videos that we want you to watch. These are all just sort of 10 or 15 minutes videos on different aspects of the basics of the business, and we want you to start watching all of those as well. So now we've got some things prepared, we can start to move forward. And getting to the manager position is really a process where you start off as an assistant supervisor. So that's probably where you are at the moment. You've registered, you've got your starter kit, you're now an assistant supervisor. What we need to do is get you to supervisor and then help you to be an assistant manager to get to the manager position over that 5 months. That's all going to be based on turnover of case credits. And it's just not you yourself, it's you and your team. And we're going to show you how this works in the next few slides, but in month 1. Now, month 1 is going to be your first complete month in the business. It might be that you registered halfway through a particular month, so we wouldn't class that as your month 1. Okay, your month 1 is going to be the following month, which is your first complete month in the business. And that month, the target is a minimum of 7 case credits. We're going to show you how to do that in a moment. And then in month 2, we're going to bump that up to 18 case credits. That's you and your team. And so you've done 25 case credits over the 2-month period, and the company give you 2 months to qualify for supervisor by doing 25 case credits or more. Okay. So what we can do then is to keep working with the team, keep bringing new people in, keep promoting the products, and your 18 case credits will bump up to 30 case credits in month 3. That's the target. Hopefully we'll do more. And then in month 4, keep doing what we've been doing. That will bump it up to 50 case credits. Now you require 75 case credits over a 2-month period to become an assistant manager. Okay, so we've set the target to a minimum of 50, so you've got 5 to play with. You've done your 75, and that's assistant manager. Now, month 4 is quite interesting because the 50 case credits is the qualifying month for you to go assistant manager, but you can also use that as the base month to make that up to 120 in your 5th month to go manager. So month 4 is your qualifying month to go assistant manager. It's also your base month for manager in the 5th month, if that makes sense. So by achieving 70 case credits, you and your team in month 5, you've done 120 over the 2-month period. You're now a manager in the business. So over the next few slides, we're going to illustrate how that all works. So let's go to month 1. Okay, so month 1, it says there a total active volume stroke group volume of 7 case credits. So how is that achieved? Well, in your first month in the business, we want you to use and retail 2 case credits. We're going to increase that to 3 or 4 as we go through the business. But to start with, you're going to be using the products, you and your family, as many as possible. You're going to be sharing the products with other people. You're going to be exposing the products through your Facebook and social media. And altogether, you're going to be using and retailing 2 case credits. Now, from your contact list and from your social media and from the advertising that we're doing together, we're going to help you to sponsor 3 people in your team, A, B, and C. And each of those 3 people are going to purchase their starter kit, their box, their business in a box to get started. So that's the 1 case credit. And if A and B are sponsored early enough in the month, then by the end of that registration month, we would expect them to maybe do another case credit in business. Maybe they've bought purchased a couple of pup boxes. We'll talk about that in another video. Or they've exposed the products to some people and got some retail sales, maybe had a business launch. And all that can happen if they registered early in the month. Then they've got plenty of time to do that by the end of the month. So that's what the 1 + 1 means. And remember that in the future slides. C might have come into the business maybe in the 3rd or 4th week of the month. So just had time to register, purchase their business in a box to get started. Maybe we've done the plan, but they've just done 1 case credit. Okay, so that's a total of 7 case credits overall. And that's the 7 case credits is your first month target. That's the target that we set. Now, if you remember, what we need to do now is bump that up to 18 case credits in your month 2. So in order to do that, we're going to sponsor some new people. We're going to work with A, B, and C to get their business started. And this is what's going to happen. So let's talk about you first. Your using and retailing is now moved up from 2 case credits to 3 case credits because you're going to get repeat orders from people that bought off you in the first month. You're going to carry on using the products, you and your family. Hopefully by month 2, you're using more of the products. This is what normally happens. And you're probably going to get some new customers from your social media, from referrals, talking to people. So that's why it's gone from 2 in your first month to 3 in your second month. Now remember, you're making 35% profit as an assistant supervisor at this stage on that 3 case credits. We're going to help you sponsor another 3 people. So we're going to do the same in month 2 as you did in month 1 as far as sponsoring is concerned. And 2 of those people are doing 1 + 1. The other one's doing 1. And so that's given you a total of 6 case credits in active business. Now let me explain that. Active business is what you do yourself. And you can count the first case credit of people that you sponsor, the first case credit that they purchase to get started, towards your active. Okay, so if we take the two people, E and F, that did 1 + 1, the one that they purchased to get started is part of your active business, but the +1 is not. The +1 is part of your group volume, but not part of your active business. Okay, so that's why it's a total of 6 case credits in active business. Now we're actually looking for everybody to do a minimum of 4 case credits a month in active business. That's the qualification for you to get paid on your team. So you need to do a minimum of 4, but here you can see you're actually doing 6 because you're a very motivated person and we're helping you. Okay, so you sponsored D, E and F. Now in month 1 you sponsored A, B and C. What we're going to do is together we're going to work with those people and help them to get their businesses off the ground. And we're going to assume that not everybody is going to do what you did. Not everybody is going to do what they say they're going to do. This is what happens in life. So we're working on the basis that 1 out of 3 will actually do what you did. One of them will almost do what you did, and the other one, maybe something cropped up in their life and they just did a little bit. Okay, so they're all using and retailing 2 case credits. That's a done deal. I mean, that goes without saying. Everybody's going to do that. And B sponsored 3 people, just like you did in your first month. So B is doing a total of 7 case credits, like you did in your first month. A didn't quite do that, but A did 5, and C didn't have such a good month for whatever reason and just did 3 case credits in active business. So add all that up, gives you a total of 23 case credits. Now if you remember, the target in month 2 on the second slide that we did was 18, and here, even taking into consideration that not everybody's going to do what you do, you still do 23 case credits. How exciting is that? Okay, so now you've done more than 25 over the 2-month period, month 1 and 2. You're now a supervisor in the business. Congratulations, you've just got a pay rise. So your personal bonus has gone from 5% to 8% now. So now you're making 38% on everything you do. More importantly, you're starting to get a team building bonus on the performance of everybody in your team. So what we need to do now is start to move you up to the assistant manager level. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to carry on working with A, B and C, helping them to become a supervisor. We're going to work with D, E and F, helping them to become supervisor and beyond. And we're going to sponsor some more people into your team as well. So if we move on to month 3, typically this is what's going to happen. Okay, so let's say that you yourself are still using and retailing 3 case credits. We'd like to get that up to 4 case credits eventually. Okay, so that you're doing your 4 case credits just on repeat business and using the products. But for now, let's just say it's 3 case credits using the products. So that's you and your family using the products. You've got repeat orders coming through from people that bought from you month 1 and 2. You've got maybe some new customers. So you know 3, maybe a bit more, might be 3.5, but let's just call it 3. Let's say you sponsored 2 people, not 3, in the 3rd month. Although there's no reason why you shouldn't sponsor 3 or 4 even. So you're still talking to people that you know from your contact list, people that you meet, social media. We're still advertising. We're working together. You sponsored another 2 people. One did 1 + 1. The other one did 1 to get started. So that's you doing an active case credit now of 5. You need to do a minimum of 4. Hopefully it's going to be 6 or 7 even. Okay. So we're working with A, B and C. Now we're assuming that based on the previous month, B is going to do what you did. So B in their 2nd month, which is your 3rd month, is doing 23 case credits. A will probably do around about 10, and C maybe is still not doing what they really want to do. Something's going on in their life, and maybe did about 6 case credits and just starting to build a small team there. Okay, so the previous month you sponsored D, E and F. So this is going to be their first month in the business. It's your third, but their first. And one of them is going to do what you did in your first month. That's the 7 case credits. The other one might do 5. The other one might do 3. So with a bit of sponsoring, using and retailing the products. If we add all that up now, you can see that it's grown to a massive 60 case credits. That's way above your target. And that's even taken into consideration that not everybody is doing what they said they were going to do or what you did. We're still taking that into consideration, and it's still grown to 60 case credits. This is as a result of momentum. So some of the people in your team are doing what you're doing, some of them aren't. But regardless of that, you've still got a fantastic base month now to go to assistant manager. Now remember, this is your third month, and for you to go assistant manager, you need to do 75 case credits over a 2-month period, and you've just done 60 in the base month. So what do you think it's going to be in month 4? Well, month 4 at that rate is probably going to be over the 70 case credit mark. I mean, if you did 60 case credits in month 3, you're going to be doing at least 70 case credits in month 4, probably a lot more than that, which is why we've got 70 plus. Okay, and in month 5, you're going to be pushing. I mean, this is the month we targeted for you to do 70 case credits, but here on this momentum, you're going to be doing over 100 case credits. So your income is going to be relative to those case credits. You're going to be way above average. And you're now a successful manager in the business. Actually, you went manager in month 4, just like we did when we started 23 years ago. And that's all done because of the momentum that we created in month 1, 2, and 3. That's why it's important for you to get off to a flying start. Okay, so now month 5, you're a manager. You've achieved 100 case credits, and this is where you can now start to look at qualifying for the incentives. Okay, now the CAR plan, we mentioned that earlier on. The CAR program is achieved over a 3-month period, where you do 100 case credits in 1 month, and the next month 150, and the month after it's 100, 150 and 200. Okay, so here you can see you've done your 100 case credits in month 5. If we bump that up to 150 in month 6 and then 200 in month 7, that's you qualify for level 1 of the CAR plan, which is another £225 a month on top of everything else. Okay, this momentum is what you need if you're looking to get anywhere close to a 6-figure income by the end of your first 12 months. This puts you on track for that 6-figure income in 12 months. So now can you see how exciting this is going to, the first 5 months of you building your business is going to be. Okay, so now let's just imagine that you've got 30 active team members. That's 30 people doing at least 4 case credits a month in your team when you're a manager. Okay, hopefully they're going to be doing 5 or 6 case credits like you, or some of them will be anyway, perhaps not all of them. But 30 people doing 4 case credits. Now, 1 case credit at the retail value works out approximately £250. So 4 case credits is £1,000. If you've got 30 people doing that, your group turnover, your whole team, is achieving £30,000 in group volume for that month. Now the interesting thing is that you're personally doing 1,000. You're doing your 4 case credits, or if you're doing 6, then you're doing 1,500. But your team is doing 30,000. Okay, and the company is going to pay you a team building bonus on the performance of your team. That starts getting paid to you once you get to the supervisor level. But when you're a manager, you've got 30,000 turnover. The company is going to pay you 5, 10 or 13% bonus on the performance of your team. That depends on where they are in the plan compared to where you are. So we take that as an average overall of 10%. 10% of 30,000 is £3,000 per month. On top of that, you're earning 48% on everything that you do yourself. Now, don't forget you are close on qualifying for the car plan as well. And so now you're earning the equivalent of a full-time wage for a full-time job, but your business is part-time. At this stage, a lot of people are seriously thinking about going full-time in their business and sacking the boss, kicking their day job into touch. Another thing I want you to think about is that you've now got a team of 30 people looking at you, having all that success, moving up through the marketing plan, earning £3,000 a month on a part-time basis. How many of those 30 people do you think are wanting to do what you're doing? Okay, we've already evaluated that 1 in 3 of those people are going to. So 10 of those 30 people are going to be on track to becoming a manager themselves. Okay, now a frontline manager to you that's doing £30,000 a month in personal turnover, frontline means that you personally sponsored them. The company is going to pay you a 6% royalty bonus on each of your managers. So if your manager is doing 30,000 and that will grow to 50 and 80,000, but for now 30,000, 6% of that is £1,800 a month. So if I said to you, if we said to you that each person that you personally sponsor in your business and you help to get to the manager position is worth £1,800 a month to you in royalty bonuses, how many of those managers would you like? Would you like 5? Would you like 10? Would you like 25? This is where you are in a position to move up to the higher incomes because you're earning 6% royalty bonus on your managers, an average of 10% on the people in your team that are not manager, 48% on everything that you do yourself. You move from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 of the car plan. You're qualifying for the World Rally and all the other incentives on the base of the momentum that we created in your first 5 months getting to that manager position. So that's the 5-month plan to manager. We are really looking forward to being part of your support to help you to do that. As we said earlier on, give us the want to and we'll give you the how to. The timing is perfect. The business right across the world is exploding, so you've also got an opportunity to build an international business, and for now it just leaves us with wishing you all the success that you deserve. We're very excited to have you in the team and we're really looking forward to being part of that success. So bye bye for now.